Hello, everybody. Good afternoon. We're just a couple of minutes after 1, and you have my apologies. So sorry for that. Let me get the video in front of me super duper quick here. But I am here with Amy, and what we're going to talk about, you guys, is we're going to talk about 20 and 30. So 20 and 30, just to give you a heads up, is, I think I talked about it yesterday in here. 20 and 30, or in Gold Getters group, because this will go on YouTube later. But 20 and 30, you guys, is it's basically it's my take on Eric Worre's 20 and 30. 20 and 30 represents 20 builders in 30 days and bringing in 20 builders in 30 days. Here's the thing, though, whenever you're looking at network marketing gurus, they have to help everybody in every business. So they have to be teaching these concepts to people that sell nail wraps, prepaid legal services, Tupperware, all of that stuff, right? And so they can't really get good messaging to specific companies, right? So what I did whenever I did Eric Worre's 20 and 30 last year, first of all, I signed up 45 and 30, and I documented the way that I did it. And then whenever I was in Dream 1000, like we got to go to Hawaii, woo! But whenever we went to Hawaii, the corporate staff challenged us to do a 20 and 30 with Young Living. And since I was going to be doing that with Young Living, I was like, oh, I'm just going to, share the way that I do it with everybody else so we can all just do it together. Well, then 20 and 30, the oily way, was born, okay? So Amy took 20 and 30. And what we're going to talk about is what it did to change your business, or maybe even change how you look at your business, and all of that stuff. So we were chit-chatting ahead of time a little bit, just as I was getting the stuff ready to go. And I already know that there are some big changes that happen. But Amy, what would you say is the biggest takeaway that you got from doing 20 and 30?
I think the critical piece of the puzzle is, for me, I think of people as, where are you and what do you need? So I was always assuming that everybody needed the products, and business was rare, right? Like every once in a while, I'll find somebody that I think maybe they would like the business too. And 20 and 30 allowed me just to think about who I wanted. So to be honest, there were people that I wanted that I had never asked because I assumed that they wouldn't be interested. And 3 of those business builders are now with me. That's huge all by itself. But then secondly, it allowed me to re-engage with my entire downline. So I have about 111 members now, and it allowed me to engage with all of them as well in a new way, right? And say, hey, I don't know if you are interested, but I'm doing this thing. No big deal if you want in. If you don't, got the resources that you need. It's going to be amazing. We're all doing it together. What's up? And I had 4 people from that say, I have been watching you and I would love to do it. So for me, it was just a mindset shift. It took everything off my heart. I'm not taking advantage of people. I'm not thinking what they want versus what they don't want. I'm just laying it all out there. You want it, you don't want it, no big deal. Yeah. Do you want to be in this group? No big deal. And I also remembered all of my lessons, right, from sales and from everything else. And I went back to all the people who had said, I will never do this. Because who was one of those people?
Right.
Yes. So start over. And the new approach gave me the opportunity to do that. Yeah. And also I'm close to re-ranking to silver. So I was also able to kind of integrate, this is a real business for my family. This is life-changing income, and we're going all the way. So I'm asking you today because I want you to be in Hawaii with me. I want you to be in, a place of financial freedom and health freedom with me. And I love you, and I want the people I love with me doing this. Yes. If you don't want to, no big deal. We'll still have coffee. We'll still go see movies. We'll still hang out. Yes. But I'm doing something fun. and it's
Yes.
making money, and I'm healthy and happy. And you can see, right? I physically look different than I did 3 years ago. It's just it's a different Amy. And I want them to have that same opportunity. So the language, the mindset, I will also say, don't skip anything. Don't skip those AFT sessions. If you are not crying in the middle of your AFT session, you're not doing your AFT session. Because the first time I was like, this is interesting. Let me take some notes.
Let me take notes during an AFT session.
Let me take some notes. And then I was like, you need to dig in. And I went back. It was just like,
yeah.
So
it brings up that stuff.
Well,
go ahead.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I'll also be honest. We've had a horrible month. One of our very favorite Oilers passed away. We didn't know it was going to be so fast and so quick. So she's been at every event for the last 2 years. So our team experienced a really big emotional loss. My husband lost his job. It was one thing after another, and it would have been super easy just to say, oh, there was a pandemic, this happened, we should chill out.
Yeah.
And instead, because of the trainings and the modules, I was able to say, you need to lean in. You need consistencies was going to save all of us.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, 100%. That, did you, whenever you had that mindset shift, was it part of the course itself in 20 and 30 where that mindset, can only partially hear right now. When that mindset shift happened to realize that's, I think that something that happens is realizing that you're gifting this to people, and it sounded like that's what you were saying as well, that you're gifting this opportunity to people. It's the energy from which we come is the energy that we also are going to send to them, right? So like if we come from an anxious energy of like, I don't even know if I can do this business, or like I hear that this business, like I see the numbers on the comp plan, but I don't really know how I'm going to do it, right? So when you're in Go for Gold and you're in all of these other things, you see how you can do it. And whenever you have that, then you have an innate sort of confidence and swagger that's like, hey, listen, I'm doing this and I have a plan, and it's not pie in the sky. It's not ambiguous and it's not cloudy. And this is that where that sort of like came from?
That was critical, but it also was doing before I believed a little bit, right? Like I was like, look, this chick knows what she's doing. All these people in this group are having great results. I've been doing it a year and a half and I haven't experienced that yet. So I've bought into this system. I believe in it. I like the vibe of it. I love the energy of it. It's what I want to be when I grow up. So just freaking be that for a minute and see how it feels. So the first few messages were on faith.
Yeah.
Right.
Ooh,
like,
nice.
Are people going to be like, what do you mean no biggie? What's going on? And it wasn't like that at all. It was like either like, oh, I'm so happy for you. That's awesome. Right now I'm doing blah, blah, blah. And I'd be like, oh, cool. Tell me about that. How do you like blah, blah, blah?
Yes.
What do you love about blah, blah, blah? And it would turn out a lot of times they didn't love blah, blah, blah. It's just what they were choosing to do.
Yes.
But at the beginning, it was just faith. And I'm still in the baby steps where I can tell I haven't quite got all the pieces, all the cogs, all the wheels just completely going, where it's just like this.
Yeah.
But now there's no more fear. There's no more tummy. There's no more anything. It's just like, oh, this is what I'm supposed to do. This is my job. And if I don't do this, I'm not doing my job and I'm not being a good friend. I told Martha in the little private chat we had that made us late is that I have a friend who was in a session in my house, a class in my house, covered floor, covered furniture, people everywhere. And she's from Greece. She's amazing. So with this beautiful accent, she calls me out in front of everybody. She was very mad at me because I did oils for 2 years before I shared it with her. And her family, all of them get sick for 3 weeks every year, except this year, because this year they had oils. And she said, you owe each of my family members 3 weeks times 2, because you should have told me. Because I was saying, what holds people back? Like, why aren't you sharing? It's okay to be honest.
Yes.
It's okay to tell me why you're not sharing. And she was like, well, all of you are idiots. And I was like, That's very Europeanly honest of you.
Right.
We're in the South
Yes.
now, and so I'm going to offer you some sweet tea and a ham biscuit.
It's very Europeanly honest of you. I love the transparency. That's that. I mean, that's it. If you can switch your perspective to that, right? Like if you can switch your perspective to being able to bless people instead of being an annoyance to people, I think that across the network marketing industry, that would really help a lot of people out. Now, I'm not saying that I would feel like I'm blessing people if I'm selling them prepaid legal services. Like I'm not, it doesn't feel the same, right?
Right.
With Young Living, we absolutely, I mean, we've hit gold, you guys, with Young Living, because they don't even have to, they don't have to pay people to share their stuff because we all love their stuff anyway. We're just lucky that they pay us to do it and that we can actually make a really good income if we choose to commit to it. Because I mean, we love the stuff anyway, and it works. It's not like we're selling stuff that doesn't work, right? All right. So anyway, what would you say to somebody, without this going on forever, what would you say to somebody that's on the fence, that's just thinking like, maybe I'll do this, maybe I won't, I don't know, is this just another thing? What would you say to that person?
So for me, the reason this is so critical is I want to be able to keep doing this. And if I don't make the money my family needs, I can't keep doing this.
Mm-hmm.
I can't order all the ninja I want. I can't order all the oils I want. This is a business for me, and I need to be a professional and do my job. I think this is the whole key to that being a reality, because it takes you out of all the fear. It gives you the exact system you need. It gives you word for word. And you guys know this. If you're in Gold for Gold, if you're in Silver Made Simple, if you're even doing Silver in 90, that's free. You know, we get word for word what to say.
Yeah.
So my first 20 messages, I didn't change those words one bit. I just cut and pasted. That was my message. So it's a guide. It is people proof. It is personality proof. It is, you know, the only thing it's not proof is you doing it. If you don't do it, it's not going to work. But it's so affordable. If you just get one sign up,
yeah,
you're there.
More than covers
and it just,
yeah.
For me, it made this a reality. And I know for a fact, when I look back on my experience with Young Living, this will be a pivotal time. Mm-hmm. And everybody deserves that pivotal time. Everybody deserves to say, I remember when it first clicked for me. This will make it click for you.
Yes. Oh, amen to that. Oh, I love it. Well, Amy, thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it on a Thursday afternoon. Yeah. Everybody, you have an awesome day, and I will see you later. Bye-bye.
Bye.